Hey, there we go. Let's try that again. Hey everybody, I'm Safety Dave with Rage Gaming. We're here doing a Rage Shadow Legends video. We're going to be pulling some shards here today. I'm going to be doing an account takeover for a couple of friends of mine. We're going to go ahead and start with my account today because I don't have very many shards. And then we'll get into their accounts. My resources are kind of depleted from the fusion event that we did and the clan versus clan tournament that we had going on. So that's alright though. I'll pull what I've got. We've got a 10 times chances event going on right now. The goal here for me would be Duchess right here in the middle. She's a beast for revive, block debuffs. She's a pain in my ass in the arena. Excuse me. Anyway, we need to get Duchess going there. A lot of my clan mates would be looking for Maneater over here from the Void Shards. Anyway, let's get after it. Let's see what we can do. I'm not expecting anything. Honestly, looking at the raid toolkit for my shards, I don't know if you guys have seen that. I'll pull that up real quick, show you guys what that is. This basically reads through the code to see what your chances are in the mercy system, and as you can see, I'm pretty low on where I'm gonna be. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? You guys enjoying yourselves this weekend? Anyway, so as you can see, I'm pretty far away from any of the mercy pulls that we might have, but I'll check everybody's setups and see what they have. But we're gonna be pulling quite a few shards this morning, so. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. That is always unfortunate. Bone Knight, nothing exciting. Let's keep going here. Magister always looks like Apothecary when they're coming out. You know, get y'all excited. Skullsworn, I've talked about him before. What I don't like about getting Skullsworn from an ancient shard is that you can farm him in the campaign. So we won't get into that. Conqueror and Magister. Got me twice. Catfish twice. Catfish twice. Alright, let's get the Void Shards going here. Justicar. Skirmisher. I know, right? And Harvester. Nope. Nope. That's okay though. That's alright though. So I'm out of shards. That's alright. We're gonna go ahead and pull up Grendel's account. Let's get Grendel in here. Do it. There he is. I wondered who was on YouTube. No, I think Boggs already pulled the Bushi this morning. think Boggs already pulled the Bushi this morning, so we should be good there. Alright. Here we go. Click through all of these. And jump right in. Ooh. Alright. Since we've got it open, let's see what our chances look like for some pulls here. Okay, alright. Alright. Hey, we should get at least a legendary from the ancients. At least a legendary from the ancients. So so hopefully we can do that. Yeah, it looks like it didn't update the last polls, I think. Unless it did, it might have. But let's see here. I don't think it did. Anyway, we got a pretty good chance of getting a legendary here today. So let's see if we can't make that happen. We'll start with the ancients. I've got plenty of time. If you want, I can do 10 at a time. I like to do them one at a time. Just kind of brings it out a little bit more. Sorceress, not going to help us out much. I'm probably not going to talk too much about them unless they're a rare or a legendary. So we're just going to cruise on through here. Uh-oh, Twitch wasn't working? Oh, that's a bummer. It says it's online. What's up, gamer dude? Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Oh, what's up, Figgy? Got Galek here. Let's keep going. Not helping us out. Uh-oh. Is it a Bushi? Nope, it's a Ripper. We've got a Ripper. We've got a Ripper. Black screen on YouTube, huh? You know, Restream doesn't help me very much, I think. Sometimes Restream's a pain. I know the Facebook one is working. Oh, Twitch, okay. Let me see here. I've got a minute. You guys got a minute? How many legendaries do I have? You know, that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I want to say probably between 15 and 20. Let me see here. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to pull up the Twitch here real quick on Ridge Gaming, see what that's looking like. It is a black screen on there, isn't it? Weird. It's a black screen on there, isn't it? Weird. A black screen on there, isn't it? And it's got a loop in audio. Six. Hey, you'll get there, gamer. Don't worry, man. You'll get there. You'll get there. I've been playing for almost a year and a half. Almost a year and a half. So you'll get there. All right, let's keep pulling shards. Let's see what we got. That's true. A Bushi pull will probably fix Twitch. You got your rotation written down somewhere, Kira? That's funny. Yeah, if you want me to, I'll log in and run your clan boss. I don't care. Yeah, hey gamer, it sounds like you got some really good champs there. You know, join if you're not in Discord, join Discord. And you know, you can find some really good help there. Hopefully your clanmates are helping you out. Blood Mask, yeah, he's one of the new Shadowkin. Let's see here. Too young for Discord. Okay. I can understand that. And hey, Arbiter's great. Arbiter's a great champ. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let's keep going. And YouTube's killing it with 4 viewers right now. Appreciate that, guys. Alright, Marquess. Let's see. Not too bad, you know. Kind of, you know, I would say, you know, she's decent. She's decent. Let's keep going. Hopefully we get power on here before his turn comes up. He's got like 50 or 60 ancient shards he wants me to pull, so. Flesh Eater, let's go, come on, let's go. We got 11 left. I don't see a Bushi yet. Theurgist. Honestly, probably food for me. Grumbler, let's go, come on, let's go. Let's keep going here. Ghoulish Ranger. That's right, need more Bushi. Vernbane. Man. Doesn't look like it's working very, this shard calculator's not working very well. I think power was right after the update. Blood Painted. Man. So how many Bushis are you up to now, Grendel? How many of you pulled, do you think? 20? Oh, here it is! What do we... Ah, Norog. Alright, let's go through Norog's kit. Man, I was hoping for that Duchess. I was hoping for that Duchess. Alright, so let's check him out. Let's see what he's got here. Alright, so... Attacks one enemy. There's a 40% chance of placing a block active skills debuff for 1 turn. Okay, so block active skills is... oh, man, Grendel's got one already. Dang. Alright. So block active skills is cool, is good for the Ice Golems. Ice Golems dungeon on that second wave. You want to be able to block their active skills so they don't get that reflect up and then try to bring them down. Attacks all enemies, places a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. That's also really good. Immune to stun, freeze, sleep debuffs, decreases damage taken by all allies by 7.5%. So, we'll trade for a Maneater. Yeah, I feel ya. Alright, let's get these out of the way, huh? Hey, yeah, if you get him and then you pull a Maneater and then you can get that that double Maneater comp going, yeah, you'll be alright, don't worry. We still got some Void Shards here to pull. For sure. Alright, a Abyssal. Let's go. Come on. Oh, War Chief's not too bad. I think he's better than the, what's the, Skull Crown lizard dude that we all paid a bunch to fuse for. I don't think they're going to change up Maneater. No. Oh, hey, what's up, Power? Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. We're going through Restream so that we can stream to all four. Usually there's not an issue with Twitch, but sorry about that, guys. Alright. So what are we looking for here? We want Maneater. That's what we want right there. What's up, Geeler? Let's see what we got here. Discord, pull that bad boy up. Alright, awesome. Thanks, Power. Appreciate it, bud. Alright. Back to it. Let's get Maneater. That's what we need, right? We need Maneater. Maybe a Siffy. That'd be cool. Hey, what's up, Boggs? Did Twitch get started working again, or are you just commenting through there? Alright. Aramantine Skeleton. Not much hype there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Krisk. I don't have one of those. That'd be cool. But I think we're targeting the Maneater here so we can try to help our clan boss out a little bit. Harrispecs, yeah. Let's keep going. We got 10 more. Maneater. This isn't going to do it. We need that purple. We need to see the purple. We need to see the purple. This isn't doing it for us. Stitched Beast. Come on. Come on. All he's getting is a bunch of food right now. Daywalker. Oh, catfished by Runekeeper. Dazdirk. Dang. Alright, well, let's go through his kit real quick. He's an epic. Let's see what he's got. Alright, so attacks one enemy, has 35% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. Okay, 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns, then fills the turn meter of all allies by 25%. So that's cool. I think that Seeker does it better. Go do some yard work, Grendel. And then, let's see here. Removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies by 25%. So we've got a cleanse. We've got an increase attack and turn meter. So not bad. You know, definitely can use, definitely could be useful in Faction Wars. And, you know, the cleanse is good in Dragon if you don't have somebody else that can do that. Interceptor. Come on. Come on. Hey, we've got 4 shards left. Let's do Maneater. Come on. We gotta do it. Mother, yeah, I know. Seriously, right? I know. That's why I didn't buy a pack, dude. I'll let you guys buy the packs, and I'll pull them. Oof. 2 left. We got to get that Maneater for Grendel. I think that legendary sucked up all of his RNG. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Painkeeper. Well, let's talk about Painkeeper for a minute. I know you've already got one, Grendel, but for those of you who are joining us that may not have one, let's talk about Painkeeper for a minute. So, Painkeeper is a is an essential part of a lot of the unkillable teams out there. So if you get a Painkeeper, make sure you hang on to her. Fills champions turn meter by 10%. Nothing fancy in the A1 there. But A2 here attacks all enemies, then heals this champion by 15% of the champion's max HP. That ascended skill right here, I know, right? That ascended skill heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. So that's helpful in places like Faction Wars, things like that. This guy right here decreases cooldowns of all ally skills by 1 turn. That's going to be essential in your unkillable compositions. So if you get a Painkeeper, don't feed her, build her up, hang on to her. All you need is Painkeeper and one Maneater, and you can build an unkillable composition from that. So make sure that you hang on to those guys. All right, Grendel, let's get your sacred shards. What do you think? Or are you tired of the RNG? What do you want to do? Go for it. Let's go. All right. Guaranteed at least an epic, right? Who we got? Gorgorab. Okay, Gorgorab. Gorgorab's an awesome epic. He's fantastic. Grendel, hopefully you don't already have one. You probably do, though. So Gorgorab's fantastic. So right here, removes a random buff from an enemy. So you need accuracy for that. You've got to have accuracy to make that happen. Okay. Number 2, A2 fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%, places a 25% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Now 3. Ascended's going to do a 50% increased attack buff on all allies. So for me, increased attack is essential for my spider team because my HP burn guy is Ultimate Galek. He only places HP burn when he's under an increased attack buff. So for that one, I actually run Seeker because I don't need a revive champ. But if I didn't have my guys built right, then I would need this A3 here. Revives dead allies with 25% HP, then heals all allies by 25%. So Gorgorab's fantastic. Make sure you build him up. Ooh, who is this? Achak the Wendarian. Is that new for you? Probably not. Alright, so one of the newer champs, I believe. Attacks one enemy, 30% chance of decreasing the duration of one random buff. Okay. If the target's under an HP burn. Alright. So this is a dupe for Grendel. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that, right? I don't think I have one of these guys. Places a block debuff buff on all allies. Okay, for 1 turn, 25% strengthen. I like that. I like that. Oh, freeze an HP burn. Yeah. Heals all allies by 5% of their max HP every time an enemy under an HP burn debuff gets a turn. Hey. Yeah. I like that. That's nice. Kind of a passive heal ability there. Very cool. Alright, let's keep going. We got 3 more. Ooh. Ursine Ironhide. Ursine hides in my vault until it's time to do my Skinwalkers Faction Wars because I only have 5 Skinwalkers. Ooh. Alright, let's keep going here. Fane. All right, so let's talk about Fane for a second. I like Fane. If you don't have a Fane, get a Fane. Um, so Fane is in my clan boss team mainly because I don't have a Draco or a Mashald, but Fane is fantastic. We've got a decreased defense and weaken right here. I know you're gonna cry because we've got one shard left. Anyway, attacks one enemy 3 times, 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense for 3 turns, 75% of placing a 25% weaken. Yeah, this is basically the Dracomorph Light version. Yeah, absolutely. And then A2 over here is going to be Poison. Poison is essential for your clan boss. So ascend it, you got a 75% chance of placing 2 5% poison debuffs and a 50% decreased attack debuff. Now the decreased attack debuff isn't so important for clan boss if you're running an unkillable team because you really don't care how much damage the clan boss is putting out. And then your A1, this doesn't help on clan boss, but each hit has a 35% chance of stealing 5% of the target's current turn meter. It just depends on your setup, Figgy, for Fane over a Cult Brawler. A Cult Brawler can really put out the poisons, but what Fane does that a Cult Brawler doesn't do is the decreased defense and weaken. So when you're looking at damage over time, you want the decreased defense and weaken on there so that all of your other guys can increase their damage output, if that makes sense. Oh, I don't know what happened, gamer dude. The chat and stream still seem connected over here. Sorry about that. Just try to jump back in. Oh, Grendel, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. No legendary out of the Sacred Shards for you. So we've got Spider here. We'll talk about him real quick. Attacks one enemy, 50% chance of removing one random buff from the target. So just like Gorgrab there, random buffs, you need accuracy for that to work. Attacks all enemies, decreases the duration of all buffs by 1 turn. 50% chance of placing a 25% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. Right. Decrease and weaken here as well. So Spider's a good champ. You know, I wouldn't put him in there into clan boss necessarily because he's missing that poison. The other advantage of having of getting that damage onto the clan boss. But he's got some pretty good reviews. I always like to check out the reviews. So that's a good tip, especially for a newer gamer. So gamer dude, you were mentioning that you don't have a ton of champs. I like to check out the ratings here just to kind of see what other people where other people are using these champs. And just because the number of reviews is low doesn't necessarily mean the champ's bad. It could just be a new champ that hasn't had a chance to be reviewed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of Grendel's account here, and let's get going with power. If you guys don't mind, I'm probably going to go fill up my coffee cup here real quick. It's a little early here, so I will be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back in it. Hey Power, I just noticed the first part of your Discord message here. Technically this is later than last time. Last time I woke up at 4 in the morning to pull shards. Yeah, I can definitely go Void to Sacred and do Ancient last. Yeah, that's no problem at all. We can definitely do that. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where'd the game go? There it is. Hey, you're getting there, gamer. Don't worry, man. Like I said, I've been playing for a little over, or almost a year and a half. Did I do it on Sunday? I can't remember. I thought I did it on Saturday. But you know, I definitely wasn't going to try to do it tomorrow on Mother's Day. That would have been painful. I've been paying for that one for a few weeks. Alright. Yeah, Royal Guard's a fantastic champion gamer, dude. And Kale's a great starter. That was your starter, I'm assuming? Well, don't worry. We'll get the voids. We'll get the voids and the sacreds out one at a time, and then we can pop these ancient shards 10 at a time. Power. That way you can get on scoot on out of here when you need to. So yeah, gamer dude. I chose Kale or Gaelic as my first starter. I wish I'd have chosen Kale for sure. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get these voids. Like I said, we're targeting Maneater here. Let's see what we can do. By the way, Power, what are you cooking over there? Stone skin. Let's go. Come on, we need that Maneater. Bulwark. Yeah, so the poisons are good, but he also has that really strong AoE, and if you've got high crit rate, it can nuke some teams in arena. Let's talk about Bulwark for just a second. So when we're talking about some of these unkillable compositions, one of them using one Maneater and one Painkeeper requires a stun target. Somebody that's running slow, that has low HP, so that it can be the target for all of those stunts. And Bulwark does a great job of that. If you set it up right and you have enough DPS, Bulwark can be your stun champion regardless of affinity, which is huge, because if you don't have somebody like that, it's going to be affinity specific. Chili con carne, but vegan. Hey, that's all right, man. I mean, you know, personally, I prefer a little bit of beef in my chili con carne, but I can see where you're coming from. I wouldn't be above trying that for sure. It sounds delicious. Oh, catfished by the purple light. Sky Touch Shaman. Okay, Sky Touch, hey, that's a good champ. That's an alright champ. Let's see here. Attacks all enemies, heals by 15% of the damage inflicted if the champion has less than 50% HP. So a little bit of self-healing there. Boost this champion's turn meter by 20%. Instead. So either way, you're going to get something. You're either going to get a heal or you're going to get some turn meter increase out of this champion just from the A1. Removes all debuffs from all allies for A2. So we've got a cleanse, and then places a revive on death buff and a block debuffs on all allies for 2 turns. That's really good as well. Yeah, so we've got a cleanse and then a block debuff. So that's really good. Let's see what the A3 is. Unlocks at Ascension level 3, damages this champion by 10% of max HP. Okay. At the start of each turn, heals all allies equal to half of the lost HP. So if we got a high HP, that's going to help us out there. Places a 30% decreased speed debuff on this champion. and also has a chance of placing a fear debuff on this champion. So, you know, a couple of debuffs on there, but then we've got that cleanse right here. So if we book that out, we can get that down to 4 turns. That's not too bad. That guy's not going to help us out anywhere, it looks like right now. Come on, we need that Maneater. Renegade, renegade. Hey, if you've never watched my stream before, I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe or follow on whatever you're on. Check out our Facebook page, Ridge Gaming, and feel free to check out our website as well, ridgegaming.com. We got a lot of cool and exciting things going on here pretty soon. I'm going to use this to shamelessly plug. We are in the process of booking our first interview for a local organization that we're going to interview and raise some money for. So definitely check that out. We'll have some more information on who we're partnering up with here in town next week. Yeah, it's super exciting. Super exciting. Alright, Doom Screech. You're not helping me out any. Let's go. Scrapper. He looks scrappy. We got 10 shards. We better get a Maneater. I'm telling you, we better get a Maneater. Or I'm going to say it's rigged. We got our second Bulwark. I'm not going to go over his kit again because we just did. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh. I can't be mad about that because Golden Reaper's a good champion, but we really need that Maneater. We really need that Maneater. Alright, let's go through the kit real quick. I know you're busy, Power, but we'll go through quick. Alright, attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of decreasing the cooldown of one random ally's skills by 1 turn. So decrease cooldown is really cool. I like that ability. Let's look at the Ascended skill here, because we're always going to ascend our champions. Attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. Decreases turn meter of each target by 20% if they are not under a decreased attack debuff. So you can book that out to, what is that, 55, 65, 75% chance. Decreased attack's great for dungeon runs, especially the higher level dungeon runs, and for arena as well. Places a 30% increased speed debuff, or increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns, and boosts their turn meter by 20%. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get it, let's get it. Cold Heart. Alright, I gotta take a break here and talk about Cold Heart for a minute. If we well, we better get a Lego out of all of these shards that you have, or that Power has. You know, we've got plenty here. So let's talk about Cold Heart. So Cold Heart is one of the OG champions here at with Raid Shadow Legends. So attacks 4 times at random. Each hit has a 25% chance of placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. So you don't need heal reduction in a lot of places, but in a few places you really do. So in some of the faction wars, bosses, heal reduction is huge to get through there because the minions just keep healing that main boss. I'm honestly spacing which potion dungeon you need heal reduction for if you can't just power through. So heal reduction is huge when you need it. Art of Pain is going to do decreased attack and poison. If poison is going to be landed if the target's under a heal reduction debuff. So this works well for Dragon. Poison works well to get through the Dragon as well. And then, but the main... Oh yeah, the Rain Beast Santa Wave. Yeah, that's huge because they're just healing themselves constantly. It's gross. But her A3 is the one. A3 is where it's at. So Heartseeker attacks one enemy, decreases the target's turn meter by 100%. Now, we'll talk about that in just a second. 100%. Let's just focus on that. Has an extra 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit, which means you only have to put Cold Heart out to 70% crit rate, which is great. You know, then you can focus on crit damage, you can focus on speed, you can focus on attack, everything else. And then damage increases according to enemy max HP. Now, that being said, we just released the newest update, which added another 5 levels to our dungeons, and we've already seen in the Doom Tower where a lot of these champions that are doing turn meter reduction, that are doing damage based on max HP, that they've nerfed it, right? So take that with a grain of salt. You know, I was playing the Dragon Dungeons the other day, yesterday I think, trying to get up to 25. Cold Heart is in my Dragon team, and she didn't do what she normally does, but it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that crazy. Of course, I also have Seer on the team, so having the two of them in Dragon, running the enemy max HP, you know, I'm still getting 20% of the bar down on if they're both doing Heartseeker and Karma Burn in the same turn. So it is what it is. You know, they can't make it super easy for everyone to get through. So all right, 7 shards left. Let's get that Maneater. It's our second Doom Screech of the pull. Bummer. Eviscerator. Come on, we got 5 left. We need that Maneater. That's alright, gamer dude. You'll get there, man. You'll get there. You know, there's some people in our clan that don't have some of these champs that have been playing the game for, you know, over a year, longer than I have. So don't worry about it, man. Just keep grinding, and you'll get there, man. All right, Steadfast Marshal. Arbalester. Oh, and another thing, just kind of an insight for you, gamer dude. I do remember when I first started playing the game, when I was about where you're at, shards were real hard to come by if I wasn't willing to buy them, and it's hard pressed for me to buy shards, honestly. So shards were real hard to come by, but if you just keep grinding, once you get up to where you're getting the top chests in your clan boss, that's where you're going to start seeing a lot of those shards show up more often, and over a couple of weeks I can farm, you know, 10 to 15 void shards, you know, hopefully get 5 to 6 sacred shards, which gives you more of a chance. So there's you can still definitely remain relevant in this game without spending any money. So don't worry, man. It just takes time and effort. That's all it takes. And hopefully your clan is active, because having an active clan is a huge help. So if your clan's not active, I would suggest you start looking for a clan that's at or a little above the clan boss that you're working on, so that way you can advance. Because if your clan's not active, you're not going to advance in clan boss, which are where the big rewards are for you right now. All right, come on, 2 shards. 2 shards. We got 2 shards left. Let's go. In the voids, anyway. In the voids. Ooh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, power. Kurzad deep heart. Come on. Come on. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Stone Skin. Catfish by Stone Skin. Hey, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's really good. Seriously. So gamer dude, just keep going, man. You'll get there. No problem. All right. 7 sacreds. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're looking for Duchess, right? Looking for Duchess. Oh, 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 oh. These pop-ups. Man, wish you could turn those off. This is who we want. Right there. Duchess and Draco. If you get a Draco, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Giscard. Let's see who Giscard is. I think he's pretty new, right? Pretty new. Kind of mid-range. Let's see here, though. Attacks one enemy, 50% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff for 1 turn. So that's going to be on a single champ. Attacks all enemies. So Provoke also places a shield buff on this champion. Okay, so shields are really important in the Doom Tower. More like discard. Dang, Grendel. 60% increased defense buff and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Alright, so that's not bad, right? Because some of our champs, their power is either scaled off with defense or attack. There's a few that are HP, but it's mostly decrease or attack. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know, probably help in Faction Wars, honestly. Probably help in Faction Wars. I don't know if I'd field him anywhere else. Quargon the Crowned. Lizard Men. Lizard Men. Alright, attacks 1 enemy. This is ascended. Anyway, you gotta ascend him to get a 30% chance of increasing the duration of a random buff on a random ally. All RNG. Yeah, so I tried running the Mercy Counters deal, and I think... Oh, wait. I think you're right. I don't think that it's been calculating correctly, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, let's go. We've got 5 shards left here, and then we've got 40 ancients. And you already got your legendaries this week, then. I don't want to hear it. Come on, Power. Alika, alright, Alika, let's see here, 30% chance of placing an extra hit. This hit is always critical. That can be bumped up to 50%. Ignores 50% of the target's defense if their max HP is higher than this champion's max HP. That's pretty cool. And then attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of increasing the cooldowns of all enemy skills by 1 turn. Yeah, I think when they updated the game, the guys that created the toolkit, either they screwed it up or they didn't update it yet, because if I close it and I open the toolkit again, then it'll show me everything. The refresh is not working. But let's see here. I'll pop it up real quick. Because we've got time. It is only 6:52 a.m. over here in sunny and windy California. So that's where we're at. Power, if you can see it, this is where we're at right now. So yeah, we're pretty far from a mercy pull. It says that you got Maneater on your last epic. From the void. That's interesting. Right there. Anywho. Oh, so you're looking for your second one. You're being selfish. I see how it is. Okay. I see. Ah, yeah, you only got one. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Like Bog said earlier, that void pack's on sale. Yeah, I do too. I can't one key. I can't one key without Draco or Mashald. Or, what's the other one? Fakrin the Fat. Alright, come on. We got 4 shards left. Let's go. Horden. Alright, so Horden, he sits in my faction wars. I mean, he's a good champ. He is, but he sits in my faction wars. I believe he's a fragment champ. He was the first, when they introduced the fragments, he was the first champion. It was kind of a gimme if you were playing when they started the fragments. Oh yeah, that'd be I wouldn't mind having the fat man. Uggo. Alright, let's talk about Uggo for a second. So, here's what we got. Attacks one enemy, has a 35% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. The chance increases by 5% for each enemy alive. Okay, so that's really nice on an A1. Attacks all enemies, so we got an AoE. 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. That's huge. Also has a 50% chance of placing a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. The chance of placing the block buffs debuff increases by 5% for each alive enemy. So if you've got 4 enemies up, that's a 70% chance there. You can book this out. You can book this out to 100%. And cool it down to 3 turns, so that's huge. Alright, removes all heal reduction debuffs from all allies, then removes 1 random debuff from all allies, then heals all allies by 20% of this champion's max HP. Oh, that's fantastic. So, it's a heal or a revive. And then if it revives with 50% HP, then fills their turn meter by 50%. Wow, that's cool. I would not mind having Uggo. Nice. All right. So this final spite here, this passive, this gives Uggo a chance at kicking off this A4 here, or A3 can cool down to 4 turns in the event that everybody else dies. So yeah, that's definitely a nice champ. Oof. Duplicate in the same pull string here. Epic here, Alika. I don't know what you're doing hanging out in the RNG today, but you need to figure it out. All right, last Sacred Shard. Let's go. Oh, epic. All right, Anax. Seems like a newer champ to me. Let's see what the reviews say. Ooh, 4.9 for Clan Boss. So this might be if you're not running an unkillable, might be somebody you could look at there. So what do we got? Decreased defense. So that's big for Clan Boss. That's really really helpful. So decreased accuracy and poison. Okay, so decreased accuracy is going to be great. Oh, this is a 5% poison debuff for 3 turns. You can book that down to 3 turns on this guy. Okay. Each hit has a 75% chance. So you can get 2 poison debuffs on the Clan Boss for 3 turns. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's 2 out of 5, I know. Today it hasn't been that great. I agree, Grendel. I agree. It's probably smart for Kieran, for K-Cup and Box to not let me pull their shards. And a weekend. All right, so Anax is pretty good. He would be a possibly an acceptable replacement in the event that you didn't have somebody like Fane, because we've got the weaken and the poison and the decreased defense here. So might be an okay substitute if you didn't have a Fane, if you didn't have a Dracomorph, you could possibly use Anax here. Alright, let's get into these Ancient Shards. So, we're about an hour in, so if you guys don't mind, I'm probably going to pull these 410 at a time, and we'll just let them pop up there. A shard back guarantee, nice. Not yet. I tell you what, when our merchandise store launches and you buy some merchandise, then I'll think about a shard back guarantee, alright? I don't have that liability insurance yet. Power, I might have to go in and clean out a couple of your champions. I don't know if I have enough room to pull all 40. But we'll see what we pull here, and then I'll feed a couple of dupes, man. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. All right, Madman, Rotting Mage. Oh, Mausoleum Mage, Tyrell. Hey. All right, so let's look at Mausoleum Mage real quick. Mausoleum Mage is a great cleanse champion. So right here, removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies by 10% of the champion's max HP. So not going to be a lot of heals. However, he's a great champion. I use him in my dragon team. That way, we get all the debuffs cleansed, and then we also come in here and we increase crit rate, increase defense, and then right here, Ascended Skill places a block debuffs buff on all allies for 1 turn. So yeah, definitely a great champ there. And then let's see here, Tyrell. Tyrell is one of the OGs as well. So attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. So that's huge. I use Tyrell huge a lot in my early clan boss team before I was able to do an unkillable comp, because we've got this decreased attack right here, and then we've got decreased defense. So Tyrell hits hard, hits huge, and I use Tyrell a lot in clan boss early on. So yeah, Ironclad is really good too. We'll take a look at him here in just a second. Gamer, I was getting through Tyrell here, definitely. I've actually recently just added Tyrell back to my arena team. I was struggling, really struggling in arena. I was stuck on using Seeker as a nuker, which means I had to load up the buffs, but I wasn't going fast enough. And after working with some of my clan mates, I decided to go for a Skull Crown nuke team, using Tyrell, Razin, and a few other guys. So let's jump in here. Let's look at Ironclad. Gamers over here talking about Ironclad. Let's definitely take a look at him. Alright, so A1 attacks 1 enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. You ascend that, and it's going to be 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. So that's really good. I like that. Let's see here. Removes 1 random debuff from all allies. Okay. Places a 25% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. You can bring that down to 3 turns. That's pretty good. Alright, let's look at A3. Passive. When healed, will attack all enemies inflicting damage proportional to any surplus heal. Okay. Yeah, hey, that's not bad at all. We could definitely find a few places to use that. I'll have to look and see if I have one of those guys. Yeah, that's pretty good. So especially if you get a continuous heal buff on that, on this guy, and he's already at 100% HP, that's gonna be a lot of good damage output for sure. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. A bunch of rares. Alright, all rares on this round. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick break for a second, make some room for, make sure we can pull his other 20 shards, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, guys. Back to it. We've got just enough room here. And let's pull these 20 other shards. And then I've got some weeds in the front garden calling my name. Get started this morning doing some honeydews around the house here. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh. Tanics hate flower. Oh, Tanics, let's look at you. Alright. Attacks 2 times at random, heals all allies by 3% of the champion's HP with each hit on targets under decreased speed. Whoa, power. I feel your pain, but we want to try to keep it family friendly, buddy. I feel your pain. Alright, attacks 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff. That's alright, buddy. It's alright, no worries, man. Placing a 30% decreased speed debuff on all enemies for 2 turns instead if this attack is critical. And passive, decreases the damage all allies receive by 5%. This champion will receive that damage instead. So basically, leave her in your vault if you get one. Keep one. Honestly, get rid of the rest. But keep one because they may change. They may change the champion. They may, you know. Right? Exactly. They may buff her. So keep her in your vault. I thought I made enough room. Did I not? Oh, I didn't make enough room. I thought you had 200 in there, not 190. Oh, man. I'm no good at this. It's early. It's early. That's alright. Let's see. Who can we feed? Alright. Here we go. There's plenty of room now. Here's the last 10. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what our mercy pulls say over here. See how close we are. See how close we are. Probably not very close, honestly. Yeah, we're not very close. So, basically you need to pull another 100 ancient shards. Is that what the kids are saying? Eskeet it? Is that right? Is that what they're saying over there anyway? Eskeet it. Esket it? Okay. I don't know. Boomer. Hashtag boomer right here. Oh. That's funny. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You could always get a legendary. I've pulled 2 legendaries in a row on Ancient Shards. Oh! Look at this guy. Hey, I'm pretty sure you can 1-key with this guy with 2 Maneaters. You just need another Maneater, bro. That's all you need. Do you already have one of these guys? Oh, there you go. So let's go through. Let's look at this guy's kit real quick. Alright, attacks one enemy, has a 40% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. So there's your decreased defense. We've got HP burn and poison. Okay, so 75% chance of placing an HP burn debuff and 2 poison debuffs for 2 turns. You can book that out to 100%. Grendel's out of here. And then increased critical damage and increased crit rate. Wow. Okay, for 3 turns, you can book that down to 4 turns. Then all allies except this champion will attack 1 target enemy. Okay, so it's almost like an ally attack. Yeah, hey, that's not bad at all. That's fantastic. Okay, all right. Yeah, I need to get one of those guys for sure. I need to get one of those guys. I'm not mad about that. That was a good pull. That was a good pull. No legendary, but you know how it goes. All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks for watching, guys. Gamer Dude, I appreciate you hanging out with us. Just just coming and chilling and watching the stream. I don't do this as often as I'd like, but definitely follow us on if you have a Facebook account, you can follow us on Facebook at Rich Gaming. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, whatever you want to do, thank you Power and Grendel for joining us. Figgy, if you're still on there, thanks for jumping in and checking us out as well, watching us. What channel is my account on? What do you mean by channel? Yeah, hey, definitely, Power. Thank you, man. Hey, good luck with your in-laws. Hope that chili turns out good. oh, gotcha. On Global. We don't actually sit in a channel on Global. We don't actually sit on a channel on Global. But I tell you what, Gamer Dude, keep working. Keep running your clan boss. Keep progressing, and our clan is Hot Coffee on Raid XPSO. And when you get where you're hitting Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare, check us out, and maybe you can come in and jump in our clan, dude. All right. Cool. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, guys, for joining us and for hanging out, and we will see you next time. Like I said, check out richgaming.com. A lot of cool stuff coming up here pretty soon, and a lot of exciting things. Thanks a lot, and you guys have a great rest of your day.